Hey, what's up, YouTube? Kevin Pfeffer here, aka Atlas, coming at you with another eRock TV episode. And today, we're gonna take a look at how to adjust your floating bridge. Let's check it out. Alright, you're looking at a Fender Stratocaster, the Mexican-made version. It was a special run model that Guitar Center actually exclusively put out in a partnership with Fender in 2017. It featured the candy apple red burst with a gorgeous rosewood fretboard. And one of the coolest features, the Synchronized Tremolo Floating Bridge. Today, we're going to look at this particular guitar and make some adjustments. As you can see, this synchronized bridge is up too high. It's definitely not resting parallel or horizontal with the body of the guitar. So we need to bring it down a bit. And we're going to accomplish that by removing the back plate of the guitar and making some adjustments to the tension springs. So why do you need to make these adjustments? Well, there's no right or wrong answer. Every guitarist is different and likes to have their guitar play a certain way. I prefer to have my synchronized tremolo bridge closer to the body of the guitar so that when I drive the whammy bar, it goes up or down in about a half step pitch. And other guitarists may like more or less. Some factors as to why you may need to make adjustments are, in my case, I changed my strings from a lighter gauge to a thicker gauge, which started to pull up the bridge a little bit. So today I'm going to bring it back down. The tools you're going to need to accomplish this are a Phillips screwdriver and a good digital tuner. It helps to have a battery-powered screwdriver if you want to remove screws quicker. But in this case today, I'm just going to use a regular old-fashioned screwdriver. Okay, again, so our goal today is to bring that bridge down. Right now it is too high up, and we want it to rest horizontal or parallel with the body. It needs to come down and be flat, horizontal, rested along the body. So what we're going to do is flip the guitar around, and we're going to remove the back plate using our Phillips screwdriver, taking out the Phillips screws. Alright, we have the back plate off. So as you can see, here are the tension springs which pull back on the saddle and the bridge. And here are your two tension screws. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and tighten these screws clockwise. We're going to go ahead and tighten and push them in more so that it pulls back on the bridge and it brings our bridge back down flat, parallel, and horizontal with where we want it to rest on top of the body of the guitar. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll get started on that process. It's important that you get a digital tuner at this point because as you tighten or loosen, depending on what your guitar needs, the tension springs, you have to then tune it each time you check it. So let's go grab our digital tuner, put the tuner on the headstock, and I'm going to grab my Phillips screwdriver and begin to tighten the tension screw. You want to make sure that you tighten it equally on both sides because the tension screws are counterbalanced. And you don't want to over tighten it, you just want to give it, depending on what your guitar needs, a few turns. And you're going to flip it around and check. This still looks a little bit too high, so we're going to go ahead and flip it back around and give it a few more turns on each side. Again, make sure to do it equally on both sides. And it still looks a little bit too high, so we're going to go ahead and actually flip it around and do a little bit more on each side, and then we'll see where we're at. Alright, that actually looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and tune her up, and we'll see where we're at once we have the tension set right. Much better. That is definitely sitting a lot more flat, horizontal. It came down, it's resting and floating just above the body. So now we're ready to go ahead and start rocking out, and we'll see how it sounds. Alright, so there you have it. how to adjust a synchronized tremolo on a Fender Stratocaster. That's your floating bridge angle. Remember the steps, guys. When you set up a new guitar and you put new strings on, if you change the string gauge, you have to go through the order of the setup, okay? That means first, change the strings. Second, check your truss rod adjustments with the bow of the neck. Third, you're gonna check your floating bridge angle, which we did today. Fourth, you're going to adjust the action, the height of your strings, how far the strings come up off the fretboard. And finally, you're going to intonate your guitar. We'll be doing a video in the coming weeks on all of the steps to that process, all of the steps. So go ahead and leave us a comment below. Let us know what you thought of the video. Let us know what you want to see next. Anything from recording music, writing songs, to setting up guitars, to learning your first scales. eRock School is here to teach you guys how to rock and how to be rock stars. So, subscribe to our channel. That's it for this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks a lot, guys.